EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Jordan Reed. It's a
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
For
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Fitzgerald on a slant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Warner in on the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Drake.
The 47-yard line.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Murray going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Mostert. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. No gain on defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
One more time with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Score, Niners 14. Cardinals nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Let's bring it. Come on, fellas.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go. Pick it up, team. Watch 36. 36 to my...
Now Murray off play action. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On first and goal, Dre. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 49ers' 5-yard line.
On second and goal. Murray fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 11-yard line.
Hey, gun. 11.
On second and 7, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's third down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
We won. Check 48 the mark. Check 48 the mark. Hey, what's the ball? 21. Here we go.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Shift.
A final shot before half from Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. Like 80.
Here's Mostert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Garoppolo now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
At the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cardinals nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first
So
down.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28.
Mostert.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo. He gets away from 1. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
Play action. Garoppolo.
At the 16-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Switch it. Hey, gun. I got this.
They'll run the toss to Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 3rd and goal. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
At the 7-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, they get a fourth-quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had today. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cardinals, nothing.
They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Larry Fitzgerald, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Murray again. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh play,